Highlanders have the ball first to start the game. Jay, what are we going to see them get it done with tonight?
They've got to be very aggressive. I think they really need to take the ball to the basket and then kick it out to those open shooters. Watch for the three ball tonight. If they're knocking them down, they're going to be really difficult to guard.
Let's see if they can get those open looks.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Sidney overshot that one and missed.
I really like the way this team is rebounding early in this ball game. They have really set the tone that they are going to play tough for 40 minutes.
For three. Nardi makes the bucket to put up the first points in the game.
Excellent offensive awareness there as he makes the assist. He saw the man outside, was able to kick it out to him, and as a result, he gets the score. That's excellent basketball.
Shoots inside. Brady, perfect from 8 feet.
But this guy is not much of a shooter, and he drops that one in despite the decent coverage from the defense. That was a solid play.
Mencio for the three. Mencio just threw up a three, and that's not the strength of his game.
The coach has got a good matchup out there, and the defense gets the stop it wanted.
From outside, Kemp couldn't dial that one in, not enough to get it over the rim.
Oh, man, they had the chance at the wide-open three, but they just couldn't convert. Good shot with the jumper there.
What a beautiful job of forcing. Karen Clark triggers it in. Inside shot. Schmidt rebounds the ball.
Well, the defense wins this matchup. Let's just say two lesser players going against each other.
Nardi scores his 8th point of the half. He has been a scoring machine all night tonight. It's a 6-point ball game. They drop it inside. Sidney couldn't get it to go after the hack, but draws the foul. A chance for two from the free throw strike. He gets the first of two. And he goes a perfect 2 for 2 at the line. Nardi has 2 3-pointers, could get a third on this trip. What a pretty assist that was.
And he's really racking up those assists right now. He's got a great awareness of where his teammates are on the floor. He's got eyes in the back of his head.
Sidney with the ball up top. Sidney clangs that one off the left rim. Karen Clark, holy cow, gets swatted. The Highlanders with the ball, they're up 6 points. Schmidt up top, passes back. He goes up. Schmidt draws a lot of contact. He'll have a chance to get 2 at the line.
Easy call there. He got tackled for a 5-yard loss.
He hits the first free throw. And he succeeds at the stripe. 2 for 2. The High Point Panthers are down by 8 with the ball. Sidney up top with the ball. They get it down low. Kemp hits the right side and comes out.
Credit the excellent defensive effort right there, Mike. He really stepped up and pressured the shooter into a bad shot. Takes the shot. Mencio misses the jump shot. The differential is 8. We've got a mismatch here to watch tonight. A good defensive player keeping up pretty tight against a less than average shooter.
Inside shot. Kemp from about 9 feet, no good. The Highlanders have it, and in the last 16, they've scored a dozen. Shoots it.
That's an excellent pump fake to get his man in the air and create enough.
Brady inbounds the ball. The Panthers trailing here by 10 points with the ball.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
They feed it inside. Sidney on the assist on that one. Nice job.
Mike, here's a situation where the defense is not putting out the effort it should on the inside. It is time to make some adjustments, and the adjustments are going to have to be made by putting in someone who's willing to bust his tail.
That pass is picked off. The differential is 8. Shoots down low. Karen Clark gets the sweet bank.
That's a beautiful shot inside there with relatively little pressure from the defense. That's a good job to take advantage of the soft defense inside. Keep punching it in until they do something to stop it.
Gives it back. The Highlanders have got a nice lead so far tonight in the first half, Jay. How have they been doing in your mind? Can you give us an analysis?
Well, Mike, you can tell they're doing a good job offensively when you look at their assist numbers. Their assists are high, and that means they're sharing the basketball and not trying to play one-on-one. They're playing 5-on-5, and that's good basketball offensively.
The High Point Panthers are down by 8 with the ball. He gets rejected. The High Point Panthers get it back.
There's no need for the rush shot there. The coach can't be happy about that one.
Brady too hard on that shot. It went wide. Sidney lays it in. Nardi has an opportunity to get his third three-pointer this trip. Short on that one. It's a 6-point ball game.
That's the way to finish a defensive possession, with a strong defensive board.
Take it to the top of the key. We want 3.
With the shot, Sidney hits back iron and out. The Highlanders with the ball, they're up 6 points. The ball inside now. Nardi attempts the finger roll and misses. The Panthers are trailing by 6 and have the ball. Sidney out on top. The inside shot.
Big shot right there.
Schmidt throws it in. Nardi already has 2 3-pointers, looking for a third on this trip down court. Schmidt with the ball up top with the J. Nardi misses from the wing. 4-point game we've got right now. Feeds it back. The Radford Highlanders have a slight edge on the scoreboard. They're up a few right now. They played well so far, and we've gone through most of the first half, and now these kids are looking forward to going to the locker room. What's going on the court in your mind?
Mike, the difference in this first half has been their shooting efficiency. They've gotten good shots because they've worked hard to get high percentage looks, and when they've gotten those shots, they've knocked them down.
Releases. Ocasio grabs the defensive rebound. The Radford Highlanders with the ball. The lead is 4. Nardi doesn't get the bucket. The drought continues. The High Point Panthers take the ball up, down 4 points right now. Sidney with the ball up top. It's passed inside. He's in close. Kemp with the bank, but misses off the glass. Here's the break. Knocks it away. 4-point game we've got right now.
Oh, what a nice steal there. He's playing some defense out here tonight. His ball pressure has been outstanding, forcing turnovers, and he's definitely been a factor in keeping this game close right now. Great defensive effort from this kid.
Ocasio gets the rebound. He now has 5 on the game. The Highlanders with the ball. The lead is 4.
A lot of nice things going on in this play, Mike.
Mencia. Karen Clark puts the ball in play. Sydney has it up top. They drop it into the low post. Nice rebound, and he made sure he controlled the miss.
Mike, it looks like a simple rebound, but look how big these boards have added up for these guys. The more rebounds you get, the more points you put on the scoreboard. That's outstanding work on the glass.
Substitution. Weathers in off the bench. Not a big minute guy for this team. He makes his first shot at the line. No problem at the line. He drops both free throws. The differential is 8. Kemp blows the lay-in. Nardi with the ball up top. Shoots. Ocasio misses the jump shot. Karen Clark can't get the buzzer beater to fall. There's the buzzer. The score. Substitute. Comes off the floor for now. Sydney with the inbound pass.
Well, Mike, this team did not perform on the offensive end. They were getting shots, just knocking them down. They have to continue to look for good shots and crash the offensive boards to try to get some easy opportunities. Their defense has been good. If they can continue to force turnovers and go the other way, get some easy baskets, they'll be just fine. But they really need to perform well this first 5 minutes of the second half.
Down low. Blasingame from about 9 feet, no good.
That defense was not letting any easy basket go on that play.
Sydney out on top, passes back. Only 7 on the shot clock. Kemp from outside.
Sometimes I think it's best to stick to the basics.
Schmidt passes it in. Nardi has 2 3-pointers, could get a third on this trip. Passes it back, pulls up for the 3. Nardi doesn't get the bucket there, but his team is still ahead. Jay, what do you see happening here?
Well, he's not hitting his shots like he'd like to, but the rest of his team has really been picking him up. They've been getting contributions from their secondary players, and they've really played hard together tonight. That's impressive to watch.
And most of the time, that's what it takes to win. Clock down to 6. Sydney lays it right in.
Timing, speed, finesse. This kid has it all. And what I like is he has the understanding of the game in order to use those attributes. I really like how this kid plays, Mike.
The Highlanders with the ball and a 3-point advantage. The ball passed in deep. Ocasio botches the layup. 3-point spread on the scoreboard. Throws it back. Sydney up top with the ball. For 2, Kemp picks up his 5th point of the half. Jay, that's just making it way too easy for these guys. I don't see a lot of pressure on defense. What can they do?
If they pick up their defense, they can build upon this lead. It's no big surprise if you give open shots, they're knocking them down.
Schmidt for three. Schmidt doesn't score there, and they can't stop the run. The High Point Panthers have the ball and are one back. Sidney has the ball up top. It goes in deep.
That's clean. It wasn't easy, but he managed.
Ocasio with the inbound. It's a one-point game. Mencio with it out top. With the J. Nardi doesn't get the bucket, and the drought continues. The High Point Panthers have possession and are on a 9-0 run. In close. Ocasio contains the miss. The Highlanders have the ball and are one back. Schmidt up top with the ball. For the tray. Schmidt, nobody guarding him, and he hits the open shot.
What an outstanding shooter this kid is, and he really shut down the crowd with that three. He's got one of the quickest triggers I've seen and an absolutely great stroke.
Jay, they better get someone on fast. The ball goes inside. Ocasio gets it out. The Highlanders bring it up court with a 2-point lead. Fires. Blasingame owns the offensive glass.
When the ball goes up, he is going after it every single time. That's a great offensive rebound.
For two. Blasingame, tough look, doesn't get it to go. The High Point Panthers are in a great position to tie it up here. Let's see if they can make this possession work. The Panthers. Blasingame inbounds the ball. Schmidt goes for the three. Schmidt doesn't drain the three, and he likes that long-range jumper. Tie game here tonight. It gets picked off. Rips it away.
Boy, that really puts a lot of pressure on you, Mike, to make a play like that. Now you've got to turn your back on these guys. Otherwise, they'll take it from you.
The Panthers led at halftime tonight. Now it's a tie ball game. Jay, any trends you can see out on the court for them? And any conclusions you can draw about their performance tonight?
Well, Mike, this team hasn't been shooting the ball very well from three. I think what they need to do is put the ball on the floor and attack off the dribble. And if they can draw the defense to them and get some two-on-one situations where they're being double-teamed, then they can try to find the open man and get some open shots.
Fires. The Panthers score again. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Nardi has an opportunity to get his third three-pointer this trip. Schmidt from behind the arc. Schmidt, a three of his own. What an answer.
That is really smart, Mike. He draws the defense to him on the inside, and then he finds the open man on the perimeter for the nice open look. That's smart.
Schmidt whistled for reaching in. That's his first foul of the game. Weathers got a long break on the bench, and coach decides he wants him back out there. Weathers up top. Puts it up.
That's just a bad shot. I mean, you've got to take a better shot than that, and the coach is going to be really upset. He's going to let his player hear about that one, and it's going to be loud.
Blasingame with it up top. Nardi with the ball up top. Only 5 left to get off the shot. Goes for 3. Nardi misses the tray. 2-point differential between these clubs. tosses it up. Kemp misses. That one was short. The Highlanders bring it up court with a 2-point lead. Passes back. The Highlanders have a slight advantage as we wind down the ball game. Jay, what do you see?
You know, Mike, this game has been close in almost every category on the stat sheet. I think what is really going to be important as this game comes to a close is toughness level. Who's got the mental toughness to step up to the free throw line and hit those big free throws? Who's got the physical and mental toughness to get on the floor for a loose ball? Loose balls and free throws may wind up determining this game.
Jay, they're playing it very loose out there. They don't seem to respect that shot.
No, they're sticking with the scouting report on this kid, Mike. They want to recover late to his shot because he's not a proficient outside shooter, but today he's having a miraculous day knocking those shots down. This kid has been doing a terrific job. It's fun to watch a guy having a great day.
Well, he's having a ball, that's for sure.
Mike, rebounding is all about effort, and this kid showed great effort on that rebound in a really tight game late in the ball game. Here's a kid.
The Radford Highlanders decide to call a timeout. Weathers will leave the floor. Blasingame throws the ball inbounds. The Radford Highlanders have a chance to take the lead here late in the second half. Schmidt, he takes the three. Schmidt hits his shot off the right side of the rim. 1:25 on the game clock. Puts it up. Brady missed it just off the left. The Highlanders are in a tie game as they bring the ball up. Down low with the ball. Ocasio passes outside. Another basket, and we're seeing the backcourt just dominate this game, Jay.
I think this team's guards have really gotten the advantage in this ball game, Mike. You're going to have to really press out on these guys because they're knocking their shots down right now.
Kicks it back. He fires. That one's good, and Jay, they needed that one.
Mike, this is the kind of game that's going to go down to the buzzer. The team that has the ball last is probably going to win this one.
Ocasio throws it in. Sidney is called for the personal. That's his third foul so far. Kemp will wrap him up. That will be his second foul of the contest. Schmidt out on top. Kemp is called for the foul. That's his third foul so far. Kemp is called for the personal, and that will get him his fourth foul of the ballgame. Schmidt has it up top. The Highlanders can't sink it after a great inbounds pass. They've got possession. Time is winding down. The pressure is on, Jay.
I love this kind of game, Mike. Every pass, every shot is absolutely critical. This is nerve-wracking basketball here.
Nardi already has 3 three-pointers. Could get a fourth on this trip. From behind the arc, Karen Clark now has a dozen rebounds in the game. Brady puts the ball in play. Mencio will pick up the personal. That's his first foul of the game. It's a one-point game. Ocasio is called for the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Brady up top with the ball. Mencio will wrap him up. That will be his second foul of the contest. Mencio is called for the foul. That's his third foul so far. Sidney with the ball up top. Mencio is called for the personal. He gets hit with his fourth foul of the game, and in the bonus, so we'll head to the stripe for 1-1. He can't get the first. Nardi with it out top. Sidney will wrap him up, and that will get him his fourth foul of the ballgame. The Highlanders can't sink it after a great inbounds pass. And that's the end